What's up, everybody? It's your girl Brianna Christine. I'm back at you with another video, and today we will be discussing the Red Table Talk episode with Will and Jada Smith. Felt it made sense to do an update video since so much has came out since my last video. So come on, let's get into this. So first off, Will and Jada stated that they specifically never said anything denying or confirming the situation with August Alsina, which of course their thought to be response really amplified their ties with him. I personally believe them, but what do you all think? They probably didn't want to say anything so it would blow over and they wouldn't have to face what actually really happened all over again. Maybe it could have been either way, that they're telling the truth or that they're lying about their claim. But personally, I do believe that their publicist automatically tried to do some damage control and deny August's claims, and they just wanted to quiet down all the rumors that were going on by denying everything. Which, no disrespect to them, they probably are used to doing that type of thing because for years there has been rumors and speculation about Jada and Will Smith for years upon years that they have slept with different people and they just have, a different type of relationship. But then Jada and Will probably came to the forefront and came to them like, wait, no, this was actually real and we actually went through all this shit. So then it was probably a whole damn type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I believe they ended up coming out just for the fact of where they were with August Alsina and trying to just do right by him in their own way, in some sort of way. Because in the beginning of Will and Jada's Red Table Talk session, Jada had said feelings were involved and they both know the truth. So this interview was their way of not, quote, dismissing August's claims. So for that, I respect the fact that they acknowledge, of course, they didn't want this to come to light, but at the end of the day, it's all love and they're coming to address the situation in their own way since it all got aired out for all of us to see. And that healing needs to happen and they're just trying to be transparent. They both acknowledged that August Alsina was really sick, which we already addressed some of what he was going through in the previous video, and they emphasized it. So that's the point where I was like, there was some level of responsibility, I feel like, that was on their parts, Will and Jada, to just help August Alsina heal, but not for her to engage with him sexually. And I think this is where Jada ended up crossing the line. Will even brings up the fact that there was an outpouring from the Smith family as a whole in regards to providing resources and overall support to August Alsina. Jada brought up that they were going through a difficult point and that Will was done with her ass. Like, Will straight up was like, I was done with your ass. And they decided to separate to figure out how they both can be happy. The little key here is that Will said he really thought that they could be over, but then Jada quickly said, oh no, we were over. So it's almost like they both might have had a different state of mind during that time. Will was probably hurt by something or some things that Jada did and thought that space would help them reflect on the whole situation and maybe their whole relationship as a whole, and that they could maybe come back, maybe even have started fresh to redefine the relationship. But then I believe Jada just said, okay, we're over, and she just decided to move on. Then that's when she states that she got into an entanglement with August Alsina. Then the whole situation with, Will's permission, quote unquote, came up. I don't think it was a literal, which Jada threw in her little side comments and her little shade in regards to this. I think at this point in time, when Will realized, okay, Jada's moving on, he was just overall honoring her decision to do so, and August and Will just ended up having a conversation as they were close, as they were all helping him initially as a family, as a unit, to get August Alsina to just heal, come through, his health issues. He was going through a drug addiction, all those things, which I addressed in my previous video. But I believe that him and Will just ended up having a conversation about what August and Jada were doing and probably just trying to, fill each other out in a way. Will probably was like, damn, she's really doing this right here, and I'm gonna have to just honor her decision and just come to terms and respect it. And probably had went to August like, go ahead, if y'all gonna be together, it is what it is. There's no bad blood between us. Not that Will was out here like, oh yes, go screw my life, and this is exactly what you need to do. I don't think it was all of that. I think it was just dramatized. it is what it is. Jada also brought up the fact that she made the decision to go down that route with August and that they were separate. They, meaning Will and herself, were separate at that time. And Will didn't have a say, etc., etc. It kind of sort of proved the point that Jada's just messy and didn't give a shit about what Will's feelings were or her family or even maybe August Alsina's best intentions or what was best for him, or if her and Will was even going to possibly work it out, point blank, period. And in the interview, Will's whole body language and face, you can just see that Will kind of just looked turned off by it and maybe overall uncomfortable about the situation. I think that she's somewhat trying to justify what she did in using the term of entanglement. This way doesn't offend Will, and also to justify the fact that it wasn't, quote, in fact, cheating. I thought it was cute how she was playing and Ring Around the Rosie though and speaking in circles, but Will was like, you got me on this damn show and you two aired all this information out, so come on, let's do it. Speak your truth. I'm calling that ass out. So I'm glad that Will kept it G and made Jada clear up her, quote, entanglement definition and all her damn code words that she usually be doing and that she definitely was trying to do in this interview. This way it's all addressed, it's all aired out, and it could try to move on. I don't care what y'all say. For Will hearing Jada confirm that she was hurt and was not happy for a long time now, and then to confirm that being with August made her feel good, it had to make him feel some type of way. Y'all can't deny that. Will's whole demeanor just looked like they still going through some of that pain. And I also think the fact that she engaged with someone that was considered family, and then in my opinion, I feel like she almost preyed on the fact that August was dependent on her as a mentor, as a type of mother figure, and overall as a friend. But then they complicated all that stuff by, having a romantic relationship, which was probably an extra blow for Will to have to deal with and come to terms with. And for all we know, the entire family could have been, going through this difficult time with acknowledging what Jada and August decided to do. Because as they kept saying, he was really sick. It just made it to the point where it just seemed like she just used him to feel good and to feel wanted. Now, yes, they're consenting adults, but I feel like it just goes way beyond that. And at the end of the day, she could have went through her motions with anybody else, not someone that had direct ties to herself and Will personally and her family. And I don't think that she realizes that August had to mourn the loss of a mother figure and his woman at the same time. Plus, add on the fact that he was losing everything in his life in regards to his sister passing, his health was declining, just everything. But I'm glad that she realized the lesson in this and that she was dependent on August in an unhealthy way. And I hope that she really did confront a lot of those things that she herself was battling with. Overall, it's interesting to me because it just really seemed like Jada be with the shits, and Will might just be, always retaliating and doing stuff as well, which causes this constant cycle that just keeps going and going. Will even brought up that he did not want to go through this again and how he gonna get her back. And as Jada ended up saying, you on that petty shit. But clearly, I feel like they're still hurt, but they're trying to get through it, and it is what it is. But also, it's interesting how they ended their episode by laughing about having a bad relationship for life. But then after laughing, they both straight up stated that that's true. Like, I ain't gonna lie, but that kind of made me cringe. Like, that's deep. And, that's them, because if that was me, I ain't with that. I would need my space permanently, okay? In conclusion, overall, I have to say, for one, congratulations to them for coming to the forefront, as Jada admitted to her need of deep healing, and they admitted to some issues within their relationship. But I also feel like the two of them are still not acknowledging Will's hurt and fully healing that part of their process. She's out on Front Street in her truth, but his feelings matter as well. So I just hope that they privately at some point deal with that, because I feel like that can, be the downfall. Overall, it seems like they agreed to a certain extent for the sake of the conversation not turning left and for them not to look even more crazy to the world. At the end of the day, everyone has to do what's best for them and what makes them happy. Now that it's all out there and that they don't have to fear it will come out, now they can fully move on, and hopefully all three involved can really say that they are truly happy and are at peace with each other and themselves. So that's all I gotta say for this episode. Comment down below and let me know if Jada and Will's Red Table Talk episode really help you kind of get some questions answered for you. Of course, don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to hit your girl with that subscribe button. Hit that bell this way you get your post notifications on. This way every time I post a new video, you know what time it is and you know to come right back on this channel to get some more content. And of course, share with all your friends, your boos, your baby mamas, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.